talk over what to do next.
Oh, my God, boy. Hey, this nigga funny as hell, boy.
And this is going to be caught. It's good.
What a play.
And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I was eating.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It ain't over yet, nigga.
But it pays off for the first down.
Evident there
It
that
ain't
he learned his
over,
lesson from the
man.
last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open,
Come on,
kept
baby.
it, and ended up
35
running for a
seconds to
first
stay
down
alive.
himself.
35 seconds to stay alive, man.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
31
Packers
seconds
going
to
to
stay
use
alive,
one of their
man.
timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Let me throw
it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ah, you gotta catch that.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Open man, here is Cobb. And he will
Oh,
have a first down here as they get in the field goal range down just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Watch the
The
power.
kick by Crosby is
We still
good.
alive.
And the deficit drops now from
We
21
still alive.
down to 18.
We still alive.
So the 3 points here, they're
We
still
still
down,
alive.
but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know
we still
they're gonna need a
alive.
little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
What the fuck?
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Bruh.
Call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now the ball's out.
Oh, the strip.
Grass here, middle of the
The
field.
strip.
And he will bring this one back. A
The
fumble return for a
strip,
Green
man.
Bay touchdown.
Trying to make a comeback often
The
appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
On is Mason Crosby for the point
Bruh, I
after.
stripped that nigga, bruh.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
I laid the boom on him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
I put the
And
helmet
he
right on the
stopped
ball.
Right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give running left. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling to his right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers going to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Rodgers again now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Dillon is not going.
Why this nigga spinning for? I didn't spin.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Dillon again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs from 3 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell.
Why they keep making me switch to the
45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly down to... And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is caught with a catch right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers.
Yeah, push him.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Going for it with Sanders.
Kenny Clark. He asked about you, Kenny.
For no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Caught left side by Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That third down conversion good for 23.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Now Rodgers. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
On a bad time late for a poor throw.
Hey, that's how you bring this shit the fuck back from the room.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this.
That's how you bring. Don't never say I give up, man. Don't ever give up, kids.
Touchdown to win it. And that might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield
Hey,
and make plays. But
the Eagles not gonna beat me. That's all I kept telling myself, my nigga. I swear to God. I swear to God. That's all I kept saying was not me.
Up, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Nothing. I say, yo, don't never give up a 21 comeback. hurts. Fourth quarter, down. 2 touchdowns.
They'll go again.
3 points on the board.
And he almost gets this to the 30.
Let's go, man. Come to Lambeau, nigga.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.
Excellent come from behind. I got to clip that.
Both offense and defense.